back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a match preview. It's Swansea City versus Millwall in the Sky Bet Championship this Wednesday night. So we'll get straight into it. Obviously we're off the back of a 0-0 draw against Hull at the Swansea.com stadium, which was a dreadful game. Really boring on the eye. We were the better team. We should have won. The ref kind of robbed us in a way. A few penalty calls. And you know, those 3 points could have been vital, but we've gained another point. For me, this Millwall game is a must-win game if we want to progress, because by the time Russell Martin starts getting the team ticking and picking up results, it may be too late. So yeah, for me, this does offer a tough test, but I do believe we can beat Millwall. They are a tough team. They're one of those teams in the Championship who can either play really well or either play really badly. So it just depends how they play on the day. But what's your thoughts going into this game?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you that this is definitely a must-win game. In all honesty, I thought the whole City game should have been a must-win game as well, because we were definitely by far the better side, created better chances. Grimes had a free kick which on another day it could have gone in. And yeah, I think that we should have definitely won that whole game. We unfortunately only got a point out of that game, which is very disappointing. And especially if you want to be challenging with all the other teams, you have to win your home games. It's as simple as that. And obviously this Millwall game it's gonna be a tough test. I know I say this about every single game, but with the way we're playing at the moment, it looks like every game's gonna be tough for us, in all honesty. But yeah, I think Hull will be a tough test. They've got really diehard supporters, and they're gonna be right behind the team. So we just need to get behind the boys, and hopefully just get a positive result. I know recently they haven't been playing that great, but I think we still need to trust Russell Martin, trust the process. And obviously we've had new players that have just come in, like Obafemi, Incham and Reece Williams, who I thought Incham and Williams both had decent games against Hull, so hopefully they can replicate it in this next game against Millwall.
Yeah, so now moving on to the injury news then. So starting off with Swansea, Luke will give you the Swansea injury news.
Yeah, so for Swans at the moment, I think it's only Corey Smith, I believe. I think Liam Walsh, I think he might be back. I'm not too sure about Walsh. I think he could be back. I know some people have said he's back to full fitness, but I'm not too sure. But at the moment, I think it's just Corey Smith.
Yeah, and then for Millwall, they've just got one as well. I don't know how to pronounce it. I believe it's Kieftenbeld. Yeah, he's out injured for them. So yeah, one injury apiece. So moving on to the key players then. So starting off for Swansea, if there's any Millwall fans watching this, I'd say to look out for Michael Obafemi. A very good player of ours. Obviously hasn't showed what he's capable of yet. I'd also go with Olivier Unchum because he was terrific, as you said, on the weekend. And I'd also go with Matt Grimes, our skipper, as we're very lucky to have him that he stayed. He had a free kick that should have gone in against Hull. But would you add anyone else or just those three?
Yeah, surprisingly, I'd add Reece Williams. I thought he had a brilliant game against Hull, obviously his debut. I thought he had a good game. He didn't really make too many mistakes. Passing the ball really well. He was actually going forwards a couple of times towards the end. And yeah, overall he was a good defender. And hopefully he can have another good game against Millwall.
Yeah, so now moving on to the Millwall key players then. So I've gone with Ben Kofobe. Obviously, he's been to quite a lot of clubs, Bournemouth, Stoke, and he is a decent striker. And I'd also go with Wallace as well. He scored a free kick against us when we last played against. Well, I think it was when we last played against them. But yeah, he did score a good free kick against us. And I'd also go with Daniel Ballard as well, who's on loan from Arsenal. But would you add anyone else?
Yeah, I'd probably go for the big centre half, Jake Cooper. Obviously, he's going to be decent at winning headers, and we're not the best at team with set pieces. So he's definitely going to be a threat for them in the air, and he's not a bad defender as well. So I'd probably add him as well.
Yeah, and then moving on to the lineups we go with then. So for me, in goals I'm going to go with Stephen Bender. I don't know why he was dropped, but for me he should be back in the team. Right wing back I'm going to go with Ethan Laird. He looked positive on times. Three at the back I'm going to go with Ben Cabango, Brandon Cooper and Reece Williams. I think Ryan Bennett's a bit too slow, and I don't think Norton's is an out-and-out centre-back. And, Latibeaudier hasn't been putting in the performances recently. Left wing-back, I go Ryan Manning, just adds a bit more pace than Bidwell. And then two midfield, I'm going to stick with Grimes, but I'm going to bring Fulton in ahead of Flynn Downs. In the cam spot, Olivier Unchum, and up front, Perot and Obafemi to get his first start. But what's your lineup?
In goal, I'll go for Stephen Bender. I think he definitely deserves to start now. And then right wing-back, Ethan Laird. Left wing-back, Ryan Manning. Three at the back, Brandon Cooper, Ben Cabango and Reece Williams. And then obviously the two in midfield, I'd agree with you on Grimes and Fulton. And then Cam, I'd go for Olivier Incham. I think Patterson deserves a rest. And I'd agree with you with Obafemi and Pro up front.
Yeah, so lastly on to predictions then. So, I'm going to be optimistic again. There's only so long I can keep being optimistic, but I do believe this is where we'll get our first home win of the season. And I'm going to be confident. I'm going to say 2-0 Swans. I'm going to go with Michael Obafemi to bag, and I'm also going to go with Ethan Laird. But yeah, what's your prediction?
I think I'm going to keep it as I don't want to be negative, but I just don't know if I can see us beating Millwall, to be honest, especially after our recent performances. Obviously, it's about time we get a win, but unfortunately, I don't see it happening. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think Benica Phobia will score for them, and I think Joe Perot will score for us.
Yeah, so obviously thanks for watching this video.
Yeah,
We will be back for a matchday vlog tomorrow. Obviously another matchday vlog at the Liberty, the last one for a while, because then we've got a few away games. But yeah, stay tuned and thanks for watching.
cheers.